Alrighty, guys, we're back. And on the last episode, we were discussing the story of how Pissy's relationship with a girl like a decade ago ended with an impressive collection of cheating.
Yeah, certainly
Oh, I need that full health over there.
Go get it. Yeah, you're pretty low, Bo. I called you Bo for some reason. Trying to say bro.
Bo Burnham?
Bo Burnham, Mr. Burnham. Oh, well, now you're fucked.
Yep. And I'm dead.
Eric, you've let me down.
Fucking poison water.
I'll always get you.
So Pissy was just about to bring up this fucking story.
Yeah. Okay, so her phone never had texting the entire time I was with her, but she would often now she would often that's where that double jump would have come in handy. She when we were at school, because we went to 2 different schools, she would borrow her friend's phone and text me on that a lot of the time. And we had some stupid fight over something useless, I'm sure, the night before. And she had ended with, I can't do this anymore. I'm just done. And she just loved her really big dramatic moments. And I knew that, so I never played into them. And I always told her, if you ever hang up on me, I'm not calling you back. I hate that shit. I can't stand when people hang up on other people. It's just so fucking rude. You're taking away their right to speak because you don't want to handle it. Fuck you. So I didn't call her back. I was like, no, fuck it. And then I think I sent her the text or whatever or something the next day. And it seems like it's her friend on the phone going, oh, no one's seen Katie, and her parents didn't call her in sick, and no one knows where she is, and all this. And I was like, this is fucking horse shit. And then later on in the day, like after school was over, I ended up talking to her on the phone, so I knew she was fine. And then I texted her friend when she would have given the phone back. I'm like, hey, did you give your phone to Katie today, or were you talking to me? She's like, no, Katie had my phone all day. Like, oh, so Katie just wanted me to think that she killed herself. Okay, thanks.
Like, that is like some fucking...
Oh yeah, she was a psychologically abusive psycho. She was a little messed up back then. Maybe still is.
That's some fucking manipulative, like nearing sociopath level.
No, yeah, I definitely should have ended that relationship prior to the time that I did. But again, when you're young and you're having your first real girlfriend and you're in love, you tend to let a ton of stuff slide, and then you look back at it 10 years later and you're like, what was wrong with me? Hopefully she's not like that anymore, but I don't really know.
So I had I want to tell a fucked up experience I had.
Let's hear it. Love these.
My first girlfriend I had in high school. I don't know if I ever told this story on channel before or not. But anyways, so it was my first girlfriend. You do stupid things when you're your first girlfriend. You might be in love, but you don't know. It's probably not even love because you're just...
It's the closest thing to love you've ever felt at that point.
Yeah. And so I should have seen the red flags because of the fact that she was cheating on me with her first and second boyfriend simultaneously.
Oh, I was like, it's the same person?
She was cheating on her first boyfriend with her second boyfriend. They were Oh, am I getting hurt right now? What the fuck is happening right now?
Ghosts are messing you up, I guess. They're coming for you, man! Run! Oh, okay. Didn't know hammers could kill ghosts.
Oh, okay. So I needed to see the, that's right. The camera opens up the stuff visually to see. So she was dating her first boyfriend and her second boyfriend at the same time. They didn't know, or the first one didn't know, the second one did know, didn't care. Then she started dating me, and I knew that she was cheating on her first boyfriend with me, but I didn't know about the second one until, like, way into it, and I was like, well, fuck it. It's my first girlfriend. I don't know how to respond to this type of situation.
I guess we'll just let it happen.
Yeah, I was like, I have a girl that will kiss me. This is cool. And then eventually, like, she finally broke off things with those 2 other guys, and we had this Russian kid in our school.
He wasn't really.
he was from Ukraine, but everyone just called him Max the Russian because he was like a foreign kid that came in one year, and like he had that sexy accent, and he was decently good looking. So like all the girls loved him, and like he just bounced and floated between relationship to relationship.
He did well for himself in that department.
Yeah. And so we're dating for like 5 or 6 months or something, and all of a sudden she starts becoming friends with this Max guy, and I was like, oh no, I know that she's like, or he's like the lady charmer. I don't like where this is going, and I know how this girl is. But I was just too terrified to like do or say anything about it. And then like, I eventually did say something because she was just like, hey, I want to hang out with Max. And I was like, I would like, I guess, but like, I want to like, let's hang out together. And she was like, no, I think we've been spending a lot of time with each other. Like, I want to hang out with him one-on-one. You know, I just want to get to know him. And I was like,
yeah,
but
for what reason?
And I don't need to bleep this out because I'm just going to say her first name. I was like, Bree, I really don't want to do this. It doesn't make me feel comfortable. And she was like, and this is why to this day I hate this term. She goes, it's a trust exercise. And I was like, I don't care. I don't want this to happen. And she was like, it's a trust exercise. You have to trust me. And I was like, is there anything I can do to stop you? And she was like, no, I'm going to do this whether you like it or not. But it's a trust exercise. Nothing's going to happen. Well, I found out
something did happen
very, very quickly that, yeah, they hung out. They made out a bunch. Some promiscuous shit happened. And she cheated on me.
Some promiscuous shit. Nice way of wording that.
And I was like, okay, well, some trust exercise. So I broke up with her, and come here, you little fucker. There we go. I broke up with her over the phone, actually, because it was like after school that day, and I was like, hey, we need to talk. And she was like, well, I'm going to be busy because I'm going to go hang out with Max. And I was like, well, then you're making the choice to let this happen over the phone. I'm breaking up with you. And she was like, no, you can't do this to me. You can't do this to me. This is unfair. And I was like, you cheated on me. I know you cheated on me. And then, like, I got her to admit that she cheated on me. And
so
I was
kind of the end of the line for a lot of people.
Yeah, I was like, no. And then, so I broke up with her. And then, like, this is fucking showing you how far back this goes. It was on MySpace that she made a bulletin post, which is like the equivalent to making a public post on Facebook.
For all you kids out there, this is how MySpace worked. Once you'd muted their shitty music they had planned to go off on their profile.
And for you kids that don't even know how MySpace works, it was like making a tweet. You following me? And
like making a. I remember bulletin posts. Shit.
What was that? Oh, that's where the key was. Okay, all right. She made a bulletin post, saying like, blah blah blah. I love Eric Kaminsky, and I really hope he takes me back because he's the one for me, and blah blah blah. And I'm so sorry that I screwed it up. We had that moment where we like very temporary, like for a couple hours. I was like, we were kind of talking, and I was like, okay, maybe this will work. And then, like, and we were on the phone. I heard Max in the background talking to her.
Oh.
And I was like,
oh.
I was like, wait, who is that? She was like, that's Max. And I was like, why is he there? Because I'm at his house in his bedroom. And I was like, whoa. So you're pleading with me on the phone saying how, like, you broke off things with Max and you're sorry and you want to make things work with us. While you were in his bedroom alone with him.
Maybe not the best time to try that.
And I was like, well, then,
God's name is
fuck you. We're fucking done.
Yeah.
Like, that. I'm sorry, but, like, sorry, not sorry. Fuck you, slut.
Yeah, you don't, it's not the best situation to be trying to get somebody back when that's going on.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
That was fucking, excuse my language, but retarded.
Oh.
I also don't know how to fight this guy at all.
Oh, well. We'll figure it out. We're too busy reminiscing about our past girlfriends. Maybe I'm looking for like a button, a big red spot, a target, something.
What about this? This is the item I got in this dungeon. Is this going to do anything for you? Hold on.
Hopefully. I'm getting hit by...
Oh,
there's a heart in there.
Yeah, I got that heart on.
Got it.
Got that heart on. Woo-boo. Yeah.
Again, we were just talking about nostalgia from freshman year, and then here you go and drop freshman year nostalgia on me with the old ex stories.
Yep. Them bitches. Them bitches.
I will say, when it came to a lot of people's just exes or girlfriends or boyfriends to some degree, but mostly girlfriends because I mostly hung out with guys, where like we'll have whatever our little meetup hangout spot is either before the school day started or afterwards, wait for buses or whatever. And there would just be some person you hadn't seen before just kind of floating around the area. And then in your head, like, I don't know who this is. And back then we didn't have the sense or the manners enough to just like talk to somebody, introduce myself anyway. But I was just like, you're dating one of them or you're going to be or something. Yeah. It's obvious. It was like 4 or 5 people I met that way. I'm just like, oh, they just showed up one day. Oh, you're interested in someone I know. I just don't know who yet. I'll find out.
Yeah.
She was one of them too. I was just like, why is this person here? Who the fuck is this?
Yeah, you're only there. You know, if a bunch of friends are hanging out and there's a girl in the area, it's probably because she's interested or is dating. Interested. Yeah.
There was plenty of girls that had that. I had multiple people interested in them, and there was just little, you know, shitty high school competition for them.
Yeah, the way high school worked, it's just like looking back on it now, it's just the way like people were non-confrontational and like just shitty behind the back stuff. Because it's like now when I think about it, it's like stuff like happened like that. I would have been like, "Fuck you, bitch!"
Just be direct. We don't get societal interaction at that time in our lives. We're just
like
trying to make it happen.
Like so and so said you don't like so and so and so told me to tell you that like so and so said this. Nowadays, I would have just been like, Zach, you fucking asshole. Fucking clean this shit up.
Or you make your vague post on MySpace or whatever, not mentioning who it is directly again. Just
that passive aggressive shit.
Yeah, which I was hugely guilty of course. I also wrote shitty dark poetry and posted. God damn. When I was deleting my Facebook recently, I was like, should I save any of this? And I clicked it open. I was like, no, I'd actually rather never see it again and hope I forget it all.
Wait, did you delete your Facebook?
Yeah, months ago.
Oh, wow. I did not even know that. Then again, I don't go on Facebook.
I was about to say, if you go on Facebook, that shows you how active I was on Facebook.
Yeah.
You're the second person this week who did not know that my Facebook's been gone for like 5 months now.
Yeah, fuck it. The only reason why I keep it is I think it's easy to make like events for like hanging out with like some group thing or activity.
Yeah,
other than that, like,
it is.
You don't need a Facebook profile to have Facebook Messenger.
Oh, you don't?
No, you don't. You can use Facebook Messenger without a profile.
Oh, nice.
Victoria does that because she doesn't want a Facebook. But I told her, I was like, yeah, Messenger is just really handy sometimes. Although now a lot of times we message on Discord because Discord messaging is actually like, it's better than Facebook messaging. It's more reliable, and it's way more reliable than texting. Because texting is honestly, I think texting sucks. Like I use it for like simple stuff like, hey, when are we recording tomorrow? Like that kind of stuff.
Right.
Also, a recurring joke is for some reason everyone in the game thinks your name is Fernandez, so everyone calls you Fernandez.
Oh, naturally.
But we just missed it.
I can see how you get Goemon mixed up with Fernandez. Absolutely.
Yeah. Fuck, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, Discord messaging is just a lot more trustworthy. You know, if you send a text message and like your phone didn't have service, so it didn't send, but it looks like it sent on your end, and like they never got it. It's like that doesn't happen with Discord.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I had a purge Facebook because one, they didn't let me use Pissy Fit, which is horse shit.
Ooh.
The thing that pissed me off the most about that was when they were telling me to upload a photo of my ID so they can see what my name was. I was like, you pieces of shit. But their argument was you should use your real name so your friends will be able to find you. I'm like, my friends don't call me by my real name. Half of them don't know what it is. It goes, and I appealed it. I sent messages directly to them. They never sent me anything back that wasn't a generic response. Just, oh no, yeah, no, but you can appeal it. Just send a photo of your ID and we'll make sure it's your real name. I'm like, that's what I'm arguing about, you fucking fools. But there was that. There was the fact that I went on it maybe once a month and had no interest in it at all. And then when they fucking just sold everyone's information, I'm like, you know, fuck you. No.
Yeah.
No, you go to hell. I don't need it. I don't need this shit. That's why I'm trying to use Snapchat more, which is dumb. But I'm like, I want to have some social media presence because there are people I knew in high school I don't talk to, I don't hang out to, but I like them and I would like to have some kind of contact with them. Without Facebook, I've lost that. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to try to use this Snapchat just so I can vaguely have contact with some people that I don't really see. Other than that, I really have no interest in a social media account of any kind, so fuck it.
You know, it's funny, recently, I was talking to someone on the Discord server that is, I think, 14, and he might actually watch this this episode. So,
Hello, Discord user.
So you know who you are. And he was just because like I've gotten to know him, he's you know, a little bit, just because like I'm chatting on Discord and whatnot, and he was talking about how there's like this girl in a school that he likes, and I was like, oh, did you get her phone number to text? And he was like,
loser, you fucking dinosaur.
Yeah, he was like, people don't text anymore. You message through Snapchat, and I was like, what? What?
Oh, am I old?
No,
it's the kids that are wrong.
I didn't think it was possible for texting to seem outdated and like an old person thing to do. Like I thought it was just like, yeah, no one calls each other anymore. But I was like, texting is the most basic and short attention span oriented and simplistic way to contact someone.
More simple than fucking Snapchat, for sure.
Yeah, I was like, Snapchat, it's more difficult. And also, your fucking conversation just goes away. That doesn't happen with texting. Your texting thread is always going to be there.
Well, that's Snapchat for you. I was first told what Snapchat was, ironically, by the girlfriend you were just talking about, was described to me as, it's made for nudes. They won't say it, but it's made for nudes.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's what it was made for.
That was my first exposure to what Snapchat was. So I was like, oh okay. There's a nude app.
Whenever someone starts messaging me in Snapchat and they also have my phone number or my Discord information or Facebook Messenger, and they're like trying to engage in a conversation via Snapchat, I'm just like, I just switched to texting. And they're like, wait, why did you message me back on here? And I'm like,
easier.
Because I'm not going to message you on Snapchat. We're like, we just chatted. I closed the app. You messaged me back a few minutes later, and now the rest of the thread is gone. And I don't know exactly what was said last. And there is this feature where you can set the chat to not delete for a certain period of time, but it doesn't work because I was just talking to someone recently, and it was like, so-and-so said that so the chat won't be deleted for 24 hours. I was like, oh, that's cool. I didn't know this had a feature like that. I closed Snapchat, reopened it 5 minutes later, and the thread was gone. And I was like, it doesn't even work. So why do you have a conversation via Snapchat? Get some other version of their fucking contact information, a phone number, Facebook Messenger, Discord, something. Real. Kick.
Oh, Kick. That's
a blast from the past.
All right, we will jump all right into this in the next episode. Actually, we probably won't, because we'll probably talk about something completely different.
Yep.
But thanks for paying attention, and 14-year-old Discord server who's using Snapchat. Good luck with that girl. Let us know how it goes.
It didn't work out.
Oh, sorry, bro. I hope you're feeling okay.
See you later.